Good afternoon.
Sir, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Sit down. You can feel comfortable. You unbutton your coat.
I'm comfortable, sir.
Achha, you're comfortable with the coat. Now, Mr. RAJ KRISHNA JHA.
Yes, sir.
You studied in the Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology.
Yes, sir.
Now, who was Mr. Motilal Nehru?
Sir, Motilal Nehru was a freedom fighter of our nation. He was also an advocate and one of the leading members of Congress of his era, sir, Indian National Congress.
And he started a party within the Congress. He was instrumental in starting. What is the name of that? Sir,
if I remember correctly, it's the Swarajya Party. It was after there was a division of fundamental in the Indian National Congress, whether one, they should contest the elections, or the other party, other group which did not want to contest the election but rather wanted to focus on the social.
What were the names? The two, they were called by certain names.
Sir, I remember the no changes were the ones led by Mr. Patel, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and the other one was Swarajya Party, if I'm not wrong, sir.
And who were the pro-changers? They were called the pro-changers. Who were they? How many of them? At least name some important personalities.
Sir, Mr. Nehru, if I
Nehru?
And then Motilal Nehru was there, and then C.R. Das was there, and
one more, any other name?
Yes, sir. I can't remember his name.
Doesn't matter. What about the no changers other than Sardar Patel? Anybody else?
Sir, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was also a no changer.
Okay. Now, you are also working in the Hindustan Petroleum Corporation.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me how the price of petrol is calculated?
Sir, I have a bit of idea about that. Sir, price of petrol firstly depends upon the crude oil prices, sir, where there is per barrel import price of crude oil is defined, how our refinery takes. Then there are refinery, what we call as the refinery margins. Then we have dealer margins, we have excises, we have VATs, and all those components added together, including the INR to dollar exchange rates, determine the crude oil.
So let me say that the price of petrol is 100 rupees a litre, just to make it simple. What is the price of crude oil and what are the taxes and duties added? Can you give me a quantitative calculation?
Sir, I'll try. Sir, based on my recent readings, the crude oil was somewhere around $76 per barrel. So, if I convert that, sir, I'm able to derive a round of figure of around, say, 15 rupees per litre. That would be the input input crude oil prices. Then we would have the refinery companies' margins. Sir, combine that, the actual cost is estimated by the market to be around 40 to 50% of the price. And then we have excise duty, and we also have VAT.
You told me the components, but I want you to tell me the numbers.
Sir, currently, sir, I'm more...
You don't know, it's okay.
Yes, sir.
You're a student of geography.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me where Monaco is located?
Monaco is a country in Europe, if I'm not wrong, sir.
Correct. But where? If you don't know, it's all right. Where is the Bering Strait located?
Bering Strait is in Arctic.
Between?
Sir, if I remember, it's between Alaska and the Russian. Sir.
Now, there is also talk of USA supporting Ukraine.
Sir.
In return for having the permission to mine rare minerals in Ukraine.
Sir.
What are the rare minerals found in Ukraine? Okay.
Sir, I'm not familiar with...
you also studied in Nepal.
Yes, sir.
How can we improve Indo-Nepal relations?
Sir, Indo-Nepal relation is a complex issue. It has a long history. The first thing that we could do is resolving our boundary disputes, sir. we have two boundary disputes. One is the Lipu Lake and Kalapani, and the other is Susta River. So we could have expert level committee could come together and resolve the boundary disputes that we had. The second would be, sir, being in Nepal, I understand what people there were asking for, which was a reduced elder brotherly attitude of India, sir. That's what they complain about in Nepal.
Elder brother is generally harsh towards the younger brother, or is he patronizing, or what is the
I believe, sir, it's more patronizing. Having read the newspapers and understood Nepali, sir, I studied in Nepali language. There was the sense that India was more patronizing to Nepalese population. So maybe we could have a more collaborative approach with the Nepalese government. That could be there. And third, sir, which I believe is there have been complaints by the Nepalese regarding completion of projects, sir. Some of our projects, hydropower projects, have not been on time. So we could also influence that. Fourth, also I believe, sir, is development, sir. We should be the center of development of South Asia, which would definitely attract people and trade relations with Nepal, which will further improve our relations.
So we should be more generous towards Nepal.
Sir, I believe it could be the case, sir.
Okay, Raj.
Sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, you are working in Kolhapur.
Yes, sir.
And you are from Sitamarhi in
Yes,
Bihar. What is the difference between these two cities? How would you?
Sir, the first would be population that I remember of, sir. Sitamarhi is a 34 lakh population district, sir. Kolhapur is a 38 lakhs.
Okay.
A slightly larger population, sir. Larger area, sir. Kolhapur is 8,000 square kilometers. Sitamarhi is somewhere around 3,000. That's what I remember. Third would be, sir, the languages spoken, sir. Kolhapur has Marathi, and Sitamarhi has Hindi and Maithili, sir, which is spoken. Fourth would be geography, sir. Sitamarhi consists mostly of alluvial plains and plain area, whereas in Kolhapur we have, sir, in the western part, we have Western Ghats, sir. And we have locations like Gagan Bawda, sir, which face the highest amount of rainfall in Maharashtra.
What is the produce of Kolhapur and Sitamarhi?
Sir, Kolhapur mostly produces sugarcane, sir. We have we have a rich sugarcane industry. Sugar factories are predominant in the area, sir. However, when you consider Sitamarhi, sir, we have rice, we have also have sugarcane to a lesser extent. We also have pulses and also maize, sir.
Okay. You tell me, how many northeastern states we have?
Sir, we have 7 sisters northeastern states that we have. I'll select them.
Okay, no. How many have border with Myanmar?
4, sir. 4 have border with Myanmar, sir.
Okay, which are those 4?
Sir, starting from top, we have Arunachal, we have Nagaland, we have Manipur, and we have Mizoram, sir.
Okay. So what is this problem with Myanmar? We are getting some refugees from there time and again. So what do you think, why we could not control this border between Myanmar and India?
Sir, there could be several issues for it. It's not a simple solution. One issue that is causing this movement. First would be, sir, our difficult terrain, sir. There are multiple dense forest in the areas, mountainous regions. So building a boundary fence would be difficult for us. Second would be the deep ties the people have across the border. And the third would be, sir, we also have had a past of insurgency in the northeast, which could be one of the reasons why there is, and also in Myanmar, so we also have insurgency in Myanmar.
So do you think China is also interfering in Myanmar quite actively? So should India also do something about it?
Sir, I believe recently our Foreign Secretary did visit Myanmar. And second, sir, yes, Myanmar is the door for us to reach to look east, act east policy. So yes, we should definitely engage with Myanmar, sir. Especially, we also have this Kaladan multi-modal project and other development initiatives that needs to be focused on, sir.
Okay. So you have, what are your hobbies?
Sir, I try to play cricket, sir, whenever I get time.
And what is this marketing lead for HPCL in Kolhapur district? What was that?
Sir, actually, I am engaged in city gas distribution sector, sir. So HPCL has a joint venture with Oil India Limited. It's called HP Oil, sir. And under Kolhapur city gas distribution project, sir, I was assigned the role of head of marketing for natural gas in the district, sir. And I have been leading a team of 15 people since 2020, sir.
So now we are this IGL is another.
Yes, sir.
So what is that connection with HPCL in any way?
No, sir. IGL is Indraprastha Gas Limited. It is a joint venture of BPCL GAIL and also some stake of government of NCT Delhi.
Okay.
So it is different, sir. It is a growing and one of the largest CGD companies of India. But HP Oil, it was established in 2019, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Raj.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, RAJ KRISHNA.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. As you mentioned about Nepal, I am tempted to discuss with you the issue of Madesis in Nepal.
Yes, sir.
Now, why Nepal government is discriminatory against Madesis? Who are Madesis in the first place? How they are defined?
So Madesis are the people who live in Tarai region of Nepal, sir. Tarai region constitutes 17% of the land area.
They are of Indian origin or they are Nepali origin?
So one could say they have a history before the border that we had after 1814 Sugauli Treaty, sir. So one cannot say they are both born in Nepal. Madesis predominantly are those who are born in Nepal and have Nepali citizenship.
Okay.
And so the issue that Madesis have, sir, it is a one could say a difference between the languages, sir. Nepalis speak the Nepali language. There is also Newari, sir. Newari is a language.
Newari,
yes,
yeah.
sir. So Newari is the language of the hills.
But I believe Maithili is the second language in Nepal.
Exactly, sir. For the Tarai.
What percentage of population?
Sir, I cannot remember the exact.
It is fine. Let us come to Madeshis. Why constitutionally also they are getting discriminated? What is the reason?
Sir, there may be the looking of the hilly people who are predominantly in majority feel that Madesis having a larger population are usurping their right to power. So they
No, but hill people come to India for job and there is a free open border. So why government of India is not able to handle this issue?
So I would not say government of India is not able to handle the
Because
issues.
that is obviously the thing.
Sir, I believe, sir, there will be certain, when there are populations of different races, different ethnicities, certain friction is expected to happen. But what one would see in the larger context, sir, we've had a good relation with Nepal, rising trades, and also the Madesis have been a supporter for India as such in promoting its goal in Nepal, sir. So that is there. However, there is some tensions that is there between the Madesis and hills.
Do you think the border with Nepal should be closed? Because Nepal is the source of many problems that India faces, no? Illegal trade, illegal arms, illegal immigrants. Everyone, because it is so easy to route anyone, even terrorist, no? To route through Nepal. And ISI has its bases in Nepal. Okay. So is it not advisable that border should be closed? Because your second choice is IFS. You should be giving a considered explanation for this, considered view on this.
Sir, there is a legitimate concern. We have fake currency notes coming from Nepal. We have terrorists who have been caught traveling from Nepal to Bihar. Sir, we have had that also. Sir, we also have had problem of the Air India hijacking which happened IC-814 from Nepal, from Kathmandu itself. So there is concern that Nepal is not addressing the issues that India wants it to address. But I believe, sir, South Asia has been considered as the least connected region in the world, with only 5% of 5% of the trade. So here, rather than having a closed border, we should have a more surveillance in border, use of more technology in border, sir. So there we could catch those who are perpetrators and that are in a minority, sir.
Then in that case, either we should have more vigilance on the border, which is very much absent.
Yes, sir.
Okay, or otherwise close the border. Like we are now with Bangladesh, we have similar problems. So border is getting fenced.
Yes, sir.
Even Myanmar border is getting fenced. Okay. Pakistan already fenced.
Yes, sir.
So which other place is to be checked?
So border checkpost could be a solution, sir. One cannot have entry at all areas, but rather designated areas where BSF and SSB, Seema Suraksha Bal, have adequate deployment of personnel. That could be a solution. Not closing, sir, because I was in a border town, sir. It was Birta Mode, and I could see that there was lot of trade happening between India and Nepal through that.
Birta Mode.
Birta Mode, sir. It is similar to Bhitta Mode, if you recognize, sir. Bhitta Mode is near Janakpur, and Birta Mode is in the eastern part, sir.
Okay. No, this trade is illegal or legal trade? Border trade with Nepal?
Sir, there are allowable trades up to certain limits that they used to, the Nepalese police used to allow. I have seen it personally. So they were legal. In recent times, the number of checks have increased. Earlier, one could say that the checks were lower, so there might be issues of.
Okay, I think we have to stop, but you did not explain very satisfactorily the issue of Madeshis, no? Nepal, and also the role that government of India could play.
Sorry,
okay.
Sir, I could do better.
Please look into that issue.
Sir.
Thank you.
Raj Krishna Jha ji.
Sir.
Your mother's name is?
Sir,
mother's name?
Sir, Jeevach Devi, sir.
Tell me something about Jeevach River.
Jeevach River, sir?
Are you aware of Jeevach River?
No, sir.
Jeevach Ghat?
No, sir. Sorry, I have
Geography of Darbhanga. Anyway, Jeevach is a very important river in the district of Darbhanga. Your mother is named after that river, and since your subject is geography, so I thought I will ask you about this.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I could not.
No, you don't have to be sorry for anything because Jeevach is not that prominent a river.
Sir.
So you were a gold medalist in machine design at the university.
Yes, sir.
What machine you designed? Please describe.
Sir, it's not for designing a machine, but it was a subject we've had in third year of BTech.
Okay.
So I scored the highest marks, sir.
Acha, you scored highest mark in machine design.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you got gold medal for that.
Yes, sir.
Playing cricket is one of your hobbies.
Sir.
Please describe why it is your hobby and how you like it.
Sir, one could say being brought up in northern India and also in Tarai, Madeshi area, sir. Cricket was the predominant sport, sir. Whenever we used to find empty grounds after cutting off this cutting season, we used to play cricket there. So it has been a hobby since my childhood to engage in, sir.
What is your role as a player in the team?
I play mostly batsman, sir.
What is your highest score?
Sir, not much, sir. It has been because we used to play limited overs cricket. I could not get opportunity to play larger format. So, if I remember, it was somewhere around 58, sir.
58 is a very high score in the kind of school or college matches.
Sir.
Okay. Geography is your subject?
Yes, sir.
So, tell me difference between Labrador current and Gulf current.
Surely, sir. Labrador current is a cold current, sir.
Yes.
And Gulf current is the warm current. Labrador current comes from the Arctic Sea and in the east coast of the USA. Gulf current comes from the equator side and it moves towards the Florida, sir. And there is a point, sir, in Newfoundland where the Labrador current and Gulf current mix, and we have high amount of fishing in that area, sir. So, that's what.
What is the role of Kamchatka? Have you heard of this word?
Yes, Kamchatka? Sir. Kamchatka is a peninsula, sir. It's in Russian region, sir. And it is a bone of contention between Japan, if I remember, and Russia, sir, where they want control. There are multiple historical history between those regions where some part Russia controlled, even Japan had some control in this. So,
some economic geography. Riga sugar mill, are you aware?
Yes, sir.
And there are sugar mills in Maharashtra also.
Yes, sir.
Earlier, sugar mills of Bihar were producing a lot of sugar.
Sir.
So, what according to you has happened that these mills are at the verge of extinction sometimes or revival that is taking place? Please describe.
Yes, sir. So, the first would be regarding the sugar mills in Bihar, sir. Extinction would be the mismanagement of the sugar industries, sir, sugar factories of Bihar. We've seen Riga factories, sir, being going into NCLT recently, and just in December it got revived. So there is mismanagement, late payment of wages to the workers. There is also late payment to our farmers. That is there. The second would be the ecosystem, sir. The ecosystem that I have seen, sir, Kolhapur being one of the most productive sugarcane regions of Maharashtra, sir. There is a fledgling ecosystem where we have sugar factory assessing, surveying the region, and giving money to the farmers timely. We also have, sir.
Now you are going well, so I would like to ask two more questions. Food of Sitamarhi is also very famous.
Yes, sir.
And Kolhapur also.
Yes, sir.
Briefly, you describe these two.
Sir. So food of Sitamarhi, sir, there is litti chokha that is there. We also have...
you have stayed in Sitamarhi.
Sir, yes, sir.
Litti chokha is a Bhojpuri food.
Sir, there is
now
influence.
it is becoming like dosa, it is becoming all India food. Litti chokha is not.
Sir,
anyway.
There is also dal bhat tarua that I used to.
Tarwa.
Yes, sir.
What kind of tarwa you eat?
Sir, potatoes or cauliflowers that I used to like, sir, that I like even today,
Agast
sir.
ka phool have you tried?
Sir?
Agast ka phool, kohde ka phool. Tarwa basically flowers. Anyway.
Sir.
And the last one, NCLT.
Yes.
What is NCLT?
Sir, National Company Law Tribunal, sir. It is established under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code.
That's right. Fantastic. Sir.
Okay. So Raj Krishna,
Sir.
you're from Bihar, huh?
Yes, sir.
In Bihar, there is a big issue, that is in regard to control the sands. Sand mafias are very much active.
Sir.
And that generally leads to violence also. So how this issue can be controlled in Bihar?
So I believe, sir, while there are certain definite regulations are there, the implementation remains a major hurdle.
What are the regulations?
Sir, we have the minor minerals act, sir, but I don't remember the exact this, sir, wherein they disallow any mining from the river, near the riverbed areas until and unless they have a license. But we've had fledgling sand mafias in Bihar who are not following the regulations, and there has been certain lag in that, sir.
Sir, regulation is a big issue over there. Regulation is a big issue over there.
Sir.
Anyways, and you're North Bihar, you're coming from North Bihar, no?
Yes, sir.
That is a flood prone area.
Yes, sir.
What is the geographical factor for that?
Sir, there is river Kosi. River Kosi often changes its course, which is meandering is there in river Kosi, and also in river Kosi.
Why Kosi frequently changes its course?
Sir, there may be multiple reasons. One would be the high volume of water flow also is there in river Kosi, because sir, in Nepal we call that as Sapta Kosi, sir. There are 7 rivers of Kosi that come together and then come to Bihar. So there is Sapta Kosi this. Then the second would be, sir, the geography of the soil, sir. In Maharashtra, there is a hard rock system. So rivers changing course is difficult. Compare that to a loosely packed soil of northern Bihar, sir, where changing course of a river is quite easier. So those two I feel is...
What is the soil topography in Bihar?
Sir, there are 3 types of soil. One is Piedmont swamp, terai soil, and the alluvium soil.
I'm not talking about the types, I'm talking about the topography.
Sir, could you give some context? Sorry, sir.
Okay, not an issue. I'll talk about it. Okay, this year, budget 2025,
Sir.
Bihar is focused. Generally, people say that it is a budget for Bihar. What is your take on this? How do you say this budget is for Bihar?
Sir, I don't think that the budget is for Bihar, sir. There is Makhan board that is there, that the government has emphasized. But I would believe this budget was predominantly to increase
sorry to interrupt you, Raja Krishna.
Sir.
Definitely we are going to have a board for Makhana development.
Yes, sir.
So how Makhana trade is going to be benefited after making the board, developing board for it?
So one would be formalizing, sir, the Makhana's producers, sir, providing...
Formalizing what?
Formalizing the economy, sir. The prices that the farmers actually get, and reducing the middlemen. That could be done by the board, sir. The second would be Makhana's role in FPI, sir, food processing industries, where Makhana products, different Makhana-based products can be linked with the local industries. So that is the second.
Next.
Sir, third, I believe, sir, in the more research and development of makhanas, sir. Different varieties of makhanas could be developed with makhana board. So third, and also export also, sir. Bihar.
What are the different varieties of the makhana?
Sir, currently I don't remember, sir.
You are talking about the different types of makhana.
So I was talking about more genetical modifications and other things, or improving the seed of makhana. But sorry, sir, I don't remember the.
Okay, a national institute is going to be established in Bihar under this budget.
Sorry, sir.
A national institute
Yes, sir.
is going to be established in Bihar under this budget. Can you name that institute?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't see that.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, what is the prospect of food processing industry in Bihar?
So food processing industry, because agriculture is the primary primary job creator in Bihar. So 70% of the population are engaged in Bihar, and agriculture contributes maximum to the GDP. So first would be different types of varieties of rice we have in Bihar. That could be processed for fortification. Rice fortification could be done and distributed to all over India. Katarni rice, sir, a GI tag rice, could be processed and transported. The second would be different types of the ready to make food, sir.
Okay, thank you, Raj Krishna. Over to you, sir.
Now, President Trump has made a mention about, or rather he's issued an order prohibiting transgenders from participating in women's sports.
Sir.
Do you think that's right?
Sir, it's a complex issue. One cannot, I think there needs to be a certain benchmark that has to be drawn between, based on scientific standards, on what level of hormones or what level of hormones basically are necessary, is the limit to participate in women's sport. One should not be a blanket ban on transgender. I understand the sentiment.
It's not a blanket ban. They can participate along with men.
So I'm saying there should not be a blanket ban on them participating in women's sports. There should be a scientific level, sir, beyond which they can participate in women's sports, and below which there should not be a participation based on scientific consensus, sir, and not on arbitrary. You cannot participate in women's sport. I think, sir, that blanket ban is not advisable.
Thank you. We come to the end of the interview. Now I'll give you a quick assessment because we're running behind time, but your smile is very good. Very,
Thank you, sir.
You've got a captivating smile, and hand gestures are okay. And you actually, maybe you can restrict them a little.
Sir.
You actually, well, it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but some people might. But it's not good to keep them clenched like that. You can use your hands, but maybe all the time need not be done. You're using it all the time. That's the only thing. Composure is okay, expression is good, your English and all that you're managing. Crystallizing your answer is not. You'll have to crystallize your answer. Come to the point, address the point, come to the answer, mention that this is my answer. And it should logically be arrived at. That is where you have to focus. Thoda sa beating about the bush and avoiding the main question, main point. Knowledge base has to improve definitely in geography.
Yes.
And matters related to Bihar and matters related to Maharashtra, you could be questioned, matters about, these are all part of the freedom movement, Motilal Nehru, and I was not asking about Motilal Nehru particularly, it's more about the freedom struggle because that's part of your syllabus.
Yes, sir.
So brushing up your knowledge base regarding mains exam portions, gender knowledge, all that is required. Then I think greeting, you just didn't greet us. So that's a very major mistake.
Sir, apologies, sir.
Major mistake. So kindly avoid that. And laughter during the course of the interview should not be there. You can smile, but you should not laugh along with us. We might laugh, but you should not laugh.
Sorry, sir. I
Because,
missed that.
yeah, you started laughing, and you can't become very familiar with the board. You never know when the board is going to put a knife into you. So you better be cautious and keep waiting for the next question rather than start laughing with them and enjoying with them. Okay. So they have been interviewing the whole day, so sometimes they'd like to go into laughter, but please don't do it.
Sorry, sir.
Now lastly, what I would like to say is be attentive, logical, quick, crystallize your answer, and shoes also, they don't match your coat. So this will not work. This is like, you just got hold of something and put it on just because that's what you had. But it should look. And why don't you button, why do you leave the coat? I asked you whether you want to unbutton your coat. No, sir, I'm okay. So what is the reason?
So I practiced like the giving interviews like this. So
No, you decide what you want to do, but generally you'll feel more comfortable if you unbutton your coat.
Yes, sir.
But if you unbutton, you should unbutton there and come.
Sir.
But if you're going to keep this, then the button shouldn't break when you're talking. You're bending over forward. That's the only thing. Be careful. Up.
I think more than, he already told you all the points.
Sir.
You work on them. Otherwise, you are articulate, confident. You don't fumble in between. But knowledge gaps have to be filled up. Okay? So work on your DAF. And wherever you think you don't know, you can straight away upfront and say, I don't know. Rather than trying to give any wrong answers. That you must be very careful. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All the best.
So thank you, sir.
Yes, Raj Krishna.
Sir.
The suggestions have been given. You have a very good personality, good body language, but knowledge gaps are there.
Sir.
And don't be very pally with the interview board. No, that is very risky. So just maintain your decorum and courtesy. That is very important. Otherwise, you are good and you are knowing what you have to really work on. So
Yes.
you please do work on. Check your DAF and accordingly, all the gaps should be filled.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Rajkumar, you are smart, knowledgeable, you speak well, you have a good personality, and you spoke with a lot of facts and figures also about Kolhapur and Sitamarhi also. So generally very, very good. Exceptionally good, and you have studied also in one of the top engineering college of India. You are working well, so you should be doing well. Only suggestion, I completely agree with him,
Yes, sir.
that you can have a good black shoe
Sir.
and a black moja also.
Yes, sir.
जाइए अच्छा सा कहीं सी दुकान से खरीद लीजिए और फ्रेश थोड़ा सा अपने आप को थोड़ा और फ्रेश करिए। स्माइल भी बहुत अच्छी है आपकी। गाछी टोला के बारे में भी ज़रा जान लीजिएगा, थोड़ा जीवच के बारे में जानिएगा। इंटरव्यू में नहीं भी पूछे तो माता जी खुश हो जाएंगी कि आप उनके नाम का मतलब जान लिए। अदरवाइज आई एम श्योर यू विल डू वेरी वेरी वेल। बी कॉन्फिडेंट। इट इज़ ऑन 6 मार्च। तब तक जितनी और पढ़ाई कर सकते हैं कर लीजिए। स्पेशली पॉइंट बना लीजिएगा। आपको जैसे पाई चार्ट देखे होंगे अखबार में कि बजट के बाद पैसे कहाँ से आए कहाँ गए, उसका ज़रा चार्ट बना लीजिए। थोड़ा इकोनॉमिक सर्वे पढ़ लीजिए, थोड़ा ज्योग्राफी रिवाइज कर लीजिए और जनरली अपने आप को खुश रखिए। खुश रहिएगा और जवाब जो आता है दे दीजिएगा, नहीं आता नहीं दीजिएगा। बहुत अच्छा करेंगे।
He is quite a happy-go-lucky fellow.
बहुत अच्छे।
Okay, Raj Krishna, I do agree with the chairman sir कि hand movement थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है। Hand movement is not a bad thing, वो कोई गलत नहीं है। That keeps the people engaged with you. But it was too much. Even your body posture also changes. Frequently you changes. कभी कॉर्नर पे बैठना, कभी ऐसे हो जाना, just because you leaned in fact once. I noticed that. The second thing is that since you are a student of the geography, तो geography में जो भी अभी फ्लड का है इशू है, सैंड का इशू है ना, जोग्राफिकल फैक्टर्स बिल्कुल पॉइंट मुंह पे होने चाहिए। क्या सिल्ट का इशू है, नैरो कोर्सेज हैं, जो भी जितने भी फैक्टर्स है, टोपोग्राफी है, क्या उसका एलिवेशन है, एवरीथिंग दैट शुड बी इन योर टिप ऑफ द टंग, दैट शुड बी ओवर देयर, राइट। मखाना बोर्ड बनने के बाद से क्या क्या होगा, क्या चेंजेस आएंगे, फूड प्रोसेसिंग के लिए देयर इज़ अ कंप्लीट बेल्ट ओवर देयर, राइट। यू कैन स्टार्ट विथ फ्रॉम आई मीन हाजीपुर केला है, वो चीनी केला यू ऑल यू नो, मुजफ्फरपुर है, समस्तीपुर है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड चिली, पोटैटो एंड टोबैको ऑल्सो, ठीक है, वेस्ट चंपारण टिल मुकामान, एवरीथिंग। सो देयर इज़ अ बेल्ट, देयर इज़ अ प्रॉस्पेक्ट फॉर दैट, राइट ना। एंड इन फैक्ट इट इज़ द वन ऑफ द स्टेट्स एंड नॉट, बल्कि इट इज़ द ओनली स्टेट इन फैक्ट दैट इज़ स्टिल लैगिंग बिहाइंड द प्रोसेस ऑफ डेवलपमेंट।
यस
सो इट इज़ समथिंग दैट इज़ फोकस इन द बिहार, ठीक है ना। सो वो सारी चीज़ें हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या है कि जो बिहार है दैट इज़ इन फोकस, ठीक है ना। रीज़न इज समथिंग, पॉलिटिकल तो अलग चीज़ है, बट दैट इज़ द रीज़न, ठीक है। एंड आई कुड नॉट आस्क यू द क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग इंडिया नेपाल बॉर्डर इशूज़, क्या क्या इशू हैं। नेपाल कैन बी टर्म्ड एज चेपाल बिकॉज चाइना इज इन्फ्लुएंसिंग नेपाल, राइट। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सो दीज आर द एरिया दैट यू शुड लुक इन टू। एंड वन लास्ट थिंग इज दैट एनर्जी इन बजट, देयर सम प्रोविजन इन रिगार्ड टू द एनर्जी इन द बजट 2025, तो ये भी देख लीजिएगा थोड़ा सा, दिस इज ओके, ठीक है।
सर थैंक यू सर।
3 things which will definitely be asked. One is about Nepal, second about petroleum,
Sir.
and third about geography. These three will definitely figure in your interview. So it will be absolutely strong. But nobody is going to come with, I've stayed in Nepal. You stayed in Nepal and still you can't come to the point. Who else can come to the point? You want to join foreign service. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So you must understand that there is a point in me saying that you should crystallize your answer.
Yes, sir.
That is, I think, particularly noticed in the case of the Madeshi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very clear. I mean, it is definitely you didn't come to the point.
Yes, sir. The Madeshi issue, sir.
And you didn't come to the point on petroleum also. I asked you about petroleum, again you were...
Actually, I was handling CNG, sir. CNG I know in depth, but petroleum...
So then you should say, I don't know. I mean, this is all that I know. You could have said that.
Sir.
But you're again saying the same thing. Up to 50 rupees, 40 rupees, then after that I was asking you for the numbers.
Yes, sir.
So the numbers have to come.
Yes, sir.
Up front. Right. Anyway, but what I'm trying to say is this is not to demoralize you. You've done in fact, the interview is very good. I enjoyed the interaction with you.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
a very pleasant person. The only point is by improving your knowledge base, you'll be able to satisfy the board better.
Yes, sir.
Increase your score.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
All
thank
the
you.
best.
Thank you, sir. Sir, and apologies for not greeting, sir. I missed it, sir.
It's okay. That's again a mistake. That's all. It's our job to tell you that.
Thank you, sir.